ending like this?
I mean, obviously it's unfortunate. I mean, you never want to go out that way to finish out your senior season with a injury with 4 games left. But, I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day, and that's ball. So you got to take what you get.
What happened exactly in that Rutgers game?
So I ended up bouncing out to the side, and the guy tried to grab my hips and slid down to my ankle. So right when he grabbed my ankle and I planted at the same time, just kind of popped it. So ended up getting some ligament stuff done. So had to get that repaired.
It looked like you knew right away that something wasn't right.
Yeah, I could feel it. I felt it pop initially, and then I was laying on the ground, so I knew it was a little messed up. Took those 3 seconds to get back and just pop back up like I usually do, just to feel it out, and then got back and got checked out, and yeah, I wasn't feeling too good, so had to take from there.
So you had surgery. Kind of give us your timeline and what's next for Devin Mockobee.
Yeah, so I mean, by next week, once we get into IU, I should be walking again. I should be out of the boot, and then 4 weeks from there, I should be back to running. And I mean, now is just the time to start training and see what I can do to get ready for the next level once we come around that March time.
So you want to play in the NFL?
Yeah, that's the plan.
You're gonna go through pro day, everything. You got an agent.
Yeah, I got an agent and everything, and then just working from there and get training. I mean, it's just doing everything for the prep to try and get ready.
Have you heard anything from pro scouts about maybe being draftable or what your future could be?
I mean, I've heard words here and there. I don't know anything specific, not firsthand, obviously. So I don't have any real idea. I have a good general idea of what could potentially be in my favor, but I don't have specifics like, hey, we're coming for you.
I don't want to say the blessing in disguise, but this kind of speeds up the thought process on moving forward. So how has it kind of been in that regard, where it's like, okay, like I still want to play in the NFL, and now I just have another month to kind of wrap my head around how to get there?
Yeah, it's definitely forced me into another phase of my life, obviously, to where I'm kind of having to forget about what I'm doing with collegiate and getting ready, obviously not prepping for games anymore. So now it's just working for the next phase, and that's going to be working on training. So right now it's just working on recovery, getting back on my feet, and then from there is just doing everything that I would for the regular prep if I wasn't hurt. So
what was the highlight of Devin Mockobee's Purdue career?
I think my highlight was definitely, coming off of a walk-on that 2022 season, coming off as a walk-on fourth on the depth chart, and then making my way up to starting, and then almost breaking that 1,000 mark right on my first year playing. So I definitely think that was probably my highlight.
What's the greatest game of Devin Mockobee's career?
My greatest game, I'd probably say it'd be Nebraska. I'm trying to think if that was my first start or not. I'm pretty sure it was. Nebraska at home back in 22 when I had 178 on the ground.
What's the greatest run of Devin Mockobee's career?
The greatest run? I like to say Minnesota. That Minnesota run to close out the game with 4 minutes left.
That was a good one.
Your career as a whole, like you probably got more out of this than you thought you would when you came here as a walk-on, but then you go through 3 coaches, obviously ending with an injury. It's been a lot of ups and downs throughout this career. How does that, I guess, make you a better man, better person, and better now businessman moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, there's always been ups and downs with all of it, Obviously, these past 3 years haven't been exactly what I've envisioned and the winning aspect of things, but I mean, at the end of the day, I've been blessed more than I could have ever imagined from where I got here as to where I am now. So, I mean, it teaches you a lot of lessons in that regard from those downs to just how to operate and what you can withstand and what you can keep working for, and no matter the situation.
What do you think NFL scouts and coaches are going to like about your game when you start going through the NFL draft process?
I think I'm a reliable guy, and I think that I'm a smart guy, and I pick up concepts very well, so I don't think they'd have to worry about that in any regard. And then just from there, I'm just being able to take your assignment and execute it. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what ball's about, so I think I do that very well.
One thing that Coach C talked about before the season with you was pass pro. And that's been a big emphasis over the years. How did you get better at that and realize if you want to play in the NFL, you got to be able to block?
Yeah, that's going to be number one to try and get draftable for that is pass blocking. So, I mean, it was just been constant work, and I mean, reps and reps and reps of doing it in practice and over the times by myself. I think I've definitely made much bigger leaps than from where I was my freshman year to now. So it's looking good.
Have you become a more complete back? Thinking back to your freshman year, you're talking
Yeah.
about they called you crazy legs, and you just kind of made things happen. Now I think you're a more every down running back.
Yeah, I definitely think that I'm way more well-rounded than I was than just a chunk yard guy. Like when I first got here, I think just from a regard like what you were saying with like pass blocking and everything else. And Coach C definitely instilled more fundamentals into me and being more consistent and being a more consistent back, not just looking for the touchdown every time, being more situational with things and getting downhill when the time's right.
I mean, you caught a lot of passes your first year, like maybe 30 passes, I want to say, some of your stats yesterday. Just that aspect of your game, it seemed like you could be a good third down back even at the next level.
Yeah, I mean, especially in football today, I mean, you got to be able to run in, and you got to be able to catch. So I think that I cover kind of both of those regards pretty easily.
Could you even imagine, Devin? I mean, I saw a picture you signing your letter with Navy, I think. Went back with your Twitter. And, I mean, could you have written this? You go from walk-on, faceless walk-on. We started hearing about this guy. I remember in a training camp scrimmage in 2022. Didn't want to believe he was that good. Saw you against Indiana. I mean, can you imagine all this? Now you're going to leave as the only guy maybe ever to lead Purdue in rushing 4 times and be a top 4 rusher.
Yeah, it's insane to think about, and it's been obviously with my injury and having that kind of into the road. It's been a lot of retroflexion, and it's been insane what I've been able to achieve with. You literally couldn't write it any better for myself, I don't think, because I mean, this was never supposed to be in the cards for me, and to be able to achieve and get done what I have, I mean, I'm really proud of myself, and I hold a lot of pride in that to, be able to withstand the hardships and actually come through on the other side.
Come here as a guy who's not even getting his school paid for, and now you're at car washes and pizza places signing autographs, and the fans really have taken to you. What does that mean?
I mean,
you kind of became a fan favorite here.
Yeah, it means a lot. It means everything to me, obviously, because I mean, that support and that recognition is kind of the things that a lot of guys thrive and crave for. But I mean, just to be able to be in that regard, that I feel like I have gained that respect, and I think that is what I take, most pride in for myself, because being able to gain that respect and not just being a good football player, but being able to have everyone say like, yeah, he's just a good guy. I mean, I think that's more important to me than just being a good football player.
What has the support meant to you from your teammates and coaches the past few weeks?
Yeah, it's been phenomenal. I mean, they're always checking on me, just making sure I'm good and how I'm doing. So I love those guys, and they're helping me out a lot.
Any shout out to the guys who gave you your shot, Jeff Brom, Chris Barclay?
I mean, yeah, I'm grateful for the opportunity that they got me here in the first place, because without that, I would have never been able to get these shoes that I got right now. So I'm thankful for that opportunity.
This is the toughest part, maybe wearing that boot, trying to drive a car?
Well, yeah, I can't drive my Mustang around because I don't got a clutch leg anymore, so that thing's just been sitting in the garage. I've just been trying to plan out little projects to do till I can get back driving it again.
So what car did you come to Purdue with, and what car are you going to leave Purdue with?
Shoot, I came to Purdue with no car. Well, I had a car that I had from high school that my dad ended up getting for me just in high school and whatnot. But yeah, now I'm leaving with the Mustang, with the '93 Mustang, and couldn't be any happier about it. I've been dreaming about having that kind of car since I was a little kid.
Anything else?
Thanks, Mom.
Thank you.